It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and
Sports pregame show.
hello, basketball fans.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Brandon Bass. Kobe is out there with Russell. Then it's Roy Hibbert, and it's Young in at the three. Now here's Thompson. Lets it go. Barnes can't get it to go. A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year three. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Now here's Barnes. Following the shot by Roy Hibbert. Thompson misses. Russell with it. Picked up by Thompson. Russell kicks to Hibbert. Barnes grabs the miss. And the Warriors with possession here. It's a three-point game. Thompson with the bucket.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Nick Young on the wing. Bass with the screen. And it's sent back by Bogut. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Wasted no time on that one. Barnes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Young. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the middle, here's Green. Got it. Good job in the low post. On defense, the Warriors. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
A total team effort. And I think the starters enjoyed a chance to be able to step back and relax and enjoy how the bench played.
The drive by Thompson. Can't get it to go. And it's the Lakers the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And probably expected to win that game, and maybe that caused them to come out a little flat, just a bit of complacency.
You know, I'm not sure if they were taking them lightly. I think they just didn't play well. I mean, that happens sometimes. You got to give the other team credit, too.
I just love the determination on that backboard, coming out of the gates really, really strong.
Russell passes to Bryant. Great D that time from Green.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Kept alive. Lakers trailed by 4. And here's Young from the arc. Good D by Thompson. Warriors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And Hibbert with the block.
It has not been an easy quarter for him. at least offensively speaking.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Curry kicks to Barnes, pass to Bogut. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Thompson against Bryant. Shot clock at 6. And it's Thompson again missing.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Green dishes to Curry. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And here is Curry after D'Angelo Russell hitting the 3. Nobody near Barnes. It's rebounded by Roy Hibbert.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Young can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Now Kobe following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. And Russell gets it to go.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Thompson against Kobe. And the wide open shot from Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 7 points for Draymond Green. Lakers trail by 3. Feeds it to Hibbert. Soft touch off the glass.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. So we'll see Steph Curry go to the line right here. That's on Nick Young. The Lakers making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Randall's checked in for the Lakers. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time. And he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the summer league, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Barnes.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Thompson with the bucket.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's Black. Here's Young on the money from 12 feet away. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Curry against Russell. Here's Spates. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Spates the pass to Curry. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Curry's got 8 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Lakers trail by 10. Williams kicks to Russell. Good D by Thompson. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Steve Kerr had a few moments to share with me. With both a win and a loss against this team this season, Coach told me that the one key he wants his team to keep in mind is to play loose on the offensive end. He said, in our loss, we were much too static, and we overthought everything on the offensive end each trip down. I just want them to play a little bit more free. Let's see if the extra freedom is the key to their success, guys.
Appreciate the report, Doris. And guys, how does, their offensive strategy fit into this matchup?
I think it should make for an entertaining game. I love hearing coaches say their focus is on offense. That usually means we can expect some fireworks.
Yeah, and I know the fans love to hear that too. Just as I do, I love seeing some high-octane offense. I think it's bound to be a game played at a brisk pace.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got his first basket of the night. Warriors leading by 6. Livingston kicks to Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Allen dishes to Black. Back to Allen. Fires it up. Can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here is Livingston. He's covered by Clarkson. Iguodala wide open. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
Livingston passes to Barbosa. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Ray Allen picks one up. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Larry Nance is checked in for Tariq Black. Now here's Allen. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And he gets it to go. Warriors leading by 8. 1:41 left to play here in the first. Livingston, that's good. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Williams against Iguodala. Out to Nance. Lakers working the ball around now. Allen drives in. A stupendous finish in traffic.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Outside, Green. It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Back to Green from outside the arc. It's good for his fourth bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
As he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Allen. A 24-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here is Livingston. He's covered by Clarkson.
And that's just terrific positioning on his part to get that board. I mean, he might not have the size, but his basketball IQ and feel is off the charts.
Warriors leading by 9. Iguodala kicks to Spates. And there's the call on Lewis Williams. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one misses. Los Angeles making a switch here. So he comes up empty at the line. Kelly dishes to Allen. And good on the basket. Book it. Allen's got 6.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's...
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game? Stats-wise.
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Lakers trail by 7. Iguodala, the 3 with Barnes, the stretch 4. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Bogut in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Bass. Barnes grabs the miss.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
The three-pointer, no good.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
The better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Roy Hibbert's checked in for the Lakers. Russell comes in for Clarkson. Curry passes to Bogut. And it's Barnes smacking it down.
Come on, fella. Power it down. That dunk was redunculous.
There was absolutely nobody that was going to get in the way of that.
And not when he's coming in with that kind of force.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And the basket by Bogut. Well, you think about Stephen Curry, and your first thought is he's a remarkable three-point shooter. That's right. But he's not just a long-range threat.
Yeah, I see him as a shot maker, one of the league's top mid-range shooters off the pull-up, too, and he's a creative finisher. Floaters and backspin shots, English, high off the glass. Again, the best shot maker, I think, in the history of the game.
Out to the wing. Here's Bass. Warriors with the rebound. Bogut's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Iguodala's drive. But he recovers it. Fade away. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Iguodala. Curry's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors. To the inside, Bryant. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Young's checked in for Ryan Kelly.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skill. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
pass to Hibbert. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And Bryant kicks to Hibbert. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella's all about power and force.
Warriors leading by 6. And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the second worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
He feeds it to Curry. Thompson outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Young outside. Left side, Bryant. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
And the dunk by Barnes.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Curry can't get it to go.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempt.
Thompson with the bucket.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Lakers trail by 9. Young dishes to Bass. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And, you know, for Brandon Bass, such a big asset to Boston last year, and they're pushed to make the playoffs, especially after the Celtics had traded away several key veterans. His toughness, his strong mid-range game, that all helped.
Tarek Black, he's checked in for the Lakers. Williams comes in for Bryant. And going back to Brandon Bass, he was Boston's only enforcer down low once Sullinger went out with a broken foot. At that point, Greg, no one thought the Celtics would make the playoffs, but Bass helped push them in.
And last season, one of the most meaningful in Bass's career in terms of his contributions really counting toward the bottom line. A lifetime role player. The outcomes of many games last year were swayed by how well he performed.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Lakers. Wasted no time on that one. And it's 6 points for Andrew Bogut.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Young against Curry. Wide open. And another basket for Golden State.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Back to Russell. Iguodala with the steal. And Thompson kicks to Barnes. The shot no good. Nice D from Russell. Lakers trail by 15. Passes to Randle. Young against Thompson. Here's Randle. Tries to snap the cold streak. And it's good on the way in. Randle's got 6.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Curry passes to Thompson. Kicks to Bogut. He dishes it to Barnes. Screen by Bogut. A 3. And Harrison Barnes gets the 3. Barnes has got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Curry dishes to Thompson. The rebound by Young. LA LA's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Williams can't get it to go.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Iguodala, that's a two-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. Lakers trail by 18. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And Randall throws it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Curry is inside. Russell's there. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Allen's checked in for the Lakers. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Russell.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And Spates gets it to go.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And here are the Warriors now. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. From deep, Iguodala. And another 3 for Golden State.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. Kicks it out to Allen. Drops one in from the wing. Allen's got 8 points.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Spates sets a screen. Barbosa kicks to Spates. From deep, Iguodala. And he gets the bucket. He's got 10.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Again, Allen missing. Warriors leading by 22. And Allen with the block. They retain possession. Clarkson passes to Randall. Warriors with the rebound. Spates has got his 6th rebound on the night. Livingston dishes to Barbosa. Teardrop shot and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The Lakers making a switch here. Nance is checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Clarkson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
The Warriors shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60% inside. Iguodala against Allen. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Another shot from outside. They're not attacking. I mean, going in and seeking contact like they did in the first one, I'm not seeing that.
Yeah, you can't play the score, Buck. You have to play your game. They need to mix it up a little bit here.
And it's good.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
The dish to Nance. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Yeah, looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Here's Iguodala. The shot is off. Williams with the defensive effort. He kicks it to Randall. It's stolen by Green. And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
That's good. Barbosa's got 9.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen thus far, I wouldn't hold my breath.
That's going to be tough. Here's Nance, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Los Angeles. The Lakers have missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight, 3 of 7. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here is Livingston. He's covered by Clarkson. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Almost, but it rolls out.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Hibbert kicks to Williams. Back to Hibbert. And stolen by Spates. Iguodala outside. Here is Livingston. Dishes it to Spates. Here's Barbosa. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And through one half, it has.
Yes, I'm here with Steph Curry.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie, the first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 17 points, 7 assists, and that'll.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He has 17 points and 7 assists. He's having a great passing game and is knocking down those foul shots as well.
Not to mention just the overall fundamentals that he's put on display here today.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Brandon Bass is out there with Roy Hibbert. Then it's Young. Then there's Kobe. And it's Russell in at the point guard. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And for Kobe Bryant, how difficult was last season? Starting out strong, even though the team Greg around him wasn't very good. But then everything, including Bryant, fell to pieces.
And when you're a competitor, the way this guy is a competitor, you can't stand to lose. So you push your body to the limit to avoid that. But what happens at age 36 when you've got the kind of miles that Kobe Bryant has, you know, you just can't go it alone. That's why Kobe lasted only 35 games.
Thompson with the bucket.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Lakers shooting here about 46% for the game. Russell kicks to Hibbert. Tries from 10, and the shot is good. Hibbert's got 9. Warriors leading by 22. There's the pass to Green. And stolen by Hibbert. Oh, and here comes Kobe all alone. And Young with the stuff.
Always fun to watch Kobe setting other people up.
Here's Curry. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The feed to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 8th assist here tonight. Green's gone 3 of 6 from outside, 50%. Russell passes to Hibbert. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
Bogut with a screen on Russell. Curry kicks to Bogut. It's rebounded by Bass. Bass has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Young. 12 points for Kobe Bryant.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Warriors leading by 17. To the paint, here's Thompson, and the layup's good off the glass. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight. And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. I remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets. And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Bass dishes to Hibbert, and he gets the bucket. Hibbert's got 13. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I. Well, and this run really triggered by their transition offense.
And you can see the momentum swinging now. They've gotten a huge boost of energy, and now the offense starting to click.
Goes back up. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Pass to Bass, 16 feet away. The Warriors pull it in. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Curry passes to Barnes. Lays it up and banks it in. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Young outside. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Shoots. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Good chance here for Barnes. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Barnes has got 18 points. Lakers trailed by 21. And Young kicks to Hibbert. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
The offensive rebound.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Curry kicks to Green. Buries it from 3-point range. 16 points for him.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Young with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Again, Young missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Barnes and Hibbert with the block. Here's Young. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Here's Bogut, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Randall's checked in for Brandon Bass. Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
And while there's a break, here's a collection of the shooting guards that have made an impact with their passing this season. The leading assist men among two guards. Second, Kobe Bryant.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Yeah, I think you've got to attribute it to the unselfish attitude that each of them has. I mean, sure, they're going to attack and make sure they get their points, but they get just as much satisfaction in racking up assists, too.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Los Angeles making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Now, here is Young. He's got 10. Here's Hibbert. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hibbert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Outside Curry. Spates with a screen on Williams. And stolen by Williams. And here we go. Lakers running again. Finished off the break. Clarkson's got 8.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep. Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Golden State moving it around. From deep, Iguodala. Another miss by Iguodala.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
That's good.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Young against Iguodala. Young inside. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Young's got 8 here in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
From 10 feet out, and Spates with the basket on the assist from Green. And the Warriors lead by 12. Now, here's Clarkson, guarded by Kerr. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Roy Hibbert. First in blocks, third in free throw shooting, and also his field goal percentage is up in the top 5. Tremendously efficient at finishing plays at the basket.
Boy, and he's been a human highlight reel all season. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now.
Young dishes to Clarkson. Ball's knocked loose. 5 to shoot. That's good, and the Warrior lead has got back down to 10 points after they get the bucket from Young.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it? Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barbosa's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Nancy's checked in for Hibbert. And it's Allen in for Nick Young. Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer, and he hits the jumper for 2. Iguodala's got 12 in the game. Lakers trail by 12. Williams kicks to Nance. Feeds it to Randall. Barbosa with it. He's got 9. Thompson outside, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. You take a look at Los Angeles. The season well underway, and they've been solid in 3rd right now. And, of course, the Warriors, 5.5 games behind.
And, well, for the Warriors, they've basically lived up to the expectations so far this season. And that's not really good news for their fan base because those expectations only had them on the brink of the playoffs.
Yeah, which is exactly where they are right now. It's not too late for them to make that kind of emphatic late push that turns a season from average to excellent, though.
Barbosa passes to Green. Here's Iguodala. And the shot is long. Lakers trail by 12. The drive by Allen. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Barbosa dishes to Thompson. Back to Barbosa. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Barbosa's got 11.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Allen for 3. The long distance 3 is buried.
For 3.
And so here is Golden State. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Barbosa kicks to Thompson. Allen against Iguodala. Barbosa for 3. The shot is off. And the Lakers take it the other way. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Jordan Clarkson.
And he makes the first. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And the Lakers also making a change. Black's checked in for Randall. And both free throws good for Clarkson. 27 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here is Livingston. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Barbosa. Clock at 6. From the arc. That's good. Barbosa's got 5 points now in the quarter. Now Clarkson inside. Here's Williams, and that's in. Nice feed on the play.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. Warriors leading by 10. They've got Barbosa. Harrison Barnes is out there with Maurice Spates. And there's Livingston. And it's Bogut in at the center. That's the Warriors 5. Barbosa for 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9. 67% shooting.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly. Boy, you can sense the urgency with them now. I mean, right here, they're flat in the first half. They've come out here in the second half with a lot more fire and a lot more intensity. You can see they're driven to get things done.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Hibbert comes in for Tariq Black. Young is subbed in for Ray Allen. Curry's shot is off.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Here's Russell. Warriors with the rebound. Bogut's got 11 rebounds in the game. Curry passes to Livingston. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Golden State moving it around. Shot clock at 6. And Curry, here we go. Here's Spates. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Passes it to Bass. The kick out to Bryant. From deep. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Curry against Russell. Curry attacking. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
That's good from Stephen Curry. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Stephen Curry. 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Young dishes to Hibbert. He feeds it to Bass. It's rebounded by Golden State. Spates has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
D'Angelo Russell. His second person, 13.
On the wing, Thompson, guarded by Kobe. Kicks it to Spates. Plenty of space. And he hits the jump shot.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Young outside. He dishes it to Hibbert. Again, Los Angeles.
This is what happens when he gets on a roll. I mean, you're not going to see a better rhythm shooter than this guy.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Bogut with it. He's picked up by Russell. Spates sets a screen for Curry. Out to the right wing. And here's Barnes for 3. It's rebounded by Bass.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
It's Thompson off the drive. Over to the left wing. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That 3 off the mark.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And Bogut slams it in.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
It's Curry with the drive. And Andrew Bogut, the bucket on the assist by Curry. And that's 10 points for Andrew Bogut.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in a hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 18 points for Klay Thompson. And here's Young from the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Thompson against Bryant. Let's go. Not enough on that one as it misses. Lakers trail by 12. Count that one. Bryant's got 23 points.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Good on the shot. And that's 12 points for Andrew Bogut.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
To the wing right side. And here's Bryant for 3. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Curry passes to Barnes. The they recover it. A three-pointer off the mark.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Bryant. Kobe can't get that one to fall. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's shot is good. 26 points for him.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
It's Hibbert with the drive.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny, that's a facial.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
Unloads from 13. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Young.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Thompson outside. Screen by Bogut. Elbow shot is on the way. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And that's now 28 points for Steph Curry. Here's Russell. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 6 assists here tonight.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
And the Warriors with some changes. Draymond Green comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. And the Lakers also making a switch. Williams, he's checked in for Bryant. And he gets it to go.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
A drive by Russell. Here's Bass. The kick out to Williams. Again, the Lakers.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Warriors leading by 9. Outside Curry. Green, the screen. Thompson against Williams. Iguodala, that's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Williams. Young with the ball. Bogut picks him up. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And that's 11 points for Williams.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
It's Curry with the drive. Thompson for the triple. No good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Pass against Thompson. Russell kicks to Williams. Hibbert with the screen. Young for 3. It's hauled in by Bogut. Bogut's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Outside Curry. Down low. Rejected by Young. The drive by Russell. Hibbert against Green. Counted, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Hibbert.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
Yes, they have. He's made all 4 of his shots this quarter, Greg. Definitely looking to be a dangerous guy.
It's Curry outside. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Iguodala's got 3 assists now in this one. Lakers trail by 7. Russell kicks to Young. There's the dish to Hibbert. Deflects the pass. Young against Iguodala. Russell high post. 6 to shoot. Lakers passing it around. Again, Los Angeles.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Warriors leading by 5. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Yeah, looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thanks again, Doris. Timeout called the Warriors. They're up by 3. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Thompson. Shot misses. And the Lakers will go the other way with it to tie it up. And it's Russell missing.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Williams dishes to Russell to the middle. Here's pass. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Russell's running. It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. The Warriors leading. Young with the steal. To take the lead. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. The Warriors shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Another shot. Buries it.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Los Angeles has gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Here's Russell. Again, Russell missing. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Young with no one around. Sinks it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Thompson off the drive. Good.
Kevin, they've still got a foul to give at this point.
Yeah, and strategy wouldn't be bad to use it if they need to.
And the Lakers call time here. They're losing by 3. 20 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it, or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
And, you know, if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 would be the way I would lean, Greg. But the foul has to come immediately after that.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope to alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 5. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? It isn't over yet. A quick score and a foul.
And perhaps a few missed free throws, and they're right back in it. So it all has to happen fast, but it could happen.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there, the outcome was in doubt, but...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here. Stephen Curry.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed 1.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous. And he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for